What the heck is up, you guys? It's your boy Ace, aka Animated Heroes, here back with another action figure review. Today we're going to be doing a double review. We're going to be looking at androids 17 and 18 from the Tournament of Power, or as they have on here, the Universal Survival Saga, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be a double review because these figures both released at the same time. They are brother and sister, so why not? And I also reviewed the event exclusives together. So let's go ahead and take a look at that sexy packaging so we can bust these open and get into the figures. Taking a look at the sexy packaging on both of these, as you can see, it's what we're used to getting. We do have the windows where we can see both of the figures. It says Android 17 right there, Android 18 right there, SHF up there, some pictures along the sides, the ToP stickers, Tamashii Nation's Bandai Dragon Ball Super logo, nothing much going on at the top, some more images on the bottom. On the sides, you got some pictures, some names, and then of course on the back you do have some poses you can get the figures into, as well as all the legal stuff on the bottom. So once again, nothing new. Now let's go ahead and bust these open. Now straight out of the package, here these figures are, and I gotta say, man, these things are a lot better than I was thinking they were gonna be. First off, I do want to say that I had a conversation with my homie Just Barry the other day, and I told him, like, straight up, I really wasn't excited for these the closer they got to release. And we just had a long conversation, and he was telling me, man, it's probably because of the fact that we got so many good figures this year. Unless you're a major fan of the androids, they don't stack up compared to releases like the Ginyu Force, Cooler, First Form Frieza, Bardock. But no. These things are actually really freaking good. And my excitement came back just pulling these out of the package. Now, I did watch my homie 86th reviews. He covered these, and that also brought some enthusiasm back. But I gotta say, man, these are pretty nice. Going ahead and taking a look at 17 first, because I've already started to ramble. These faces, I was not really a fan of these when I saw them in the promo images. Something about them I just wasn't really feeling, but having these in hand, they look a whole lot better. And he said that in his review, and it's true. These in hand look a whole lot better than when you see the promo images. They do have those like rounded faces. I don't really care for that too much. I don't know what it is, but it covers that flat Dragon Ball Super look. So it makes sense. There's a lot less detail in the expressions of the characters. And I mean, Tamashii Nations really went for it, and they did a good job. So I do already have some issues. Like, as you guys can see, I'm wiggling around 17's hand right here, and that's already split. So that's one issue I'm already having. Another issue I have with 17 is right here on the inner thigh. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but I don't know what's going on, man. The paintwork on the pants is kind of like scratchy in certain areas. Like, there's some shading in it. It's a blue. It's a light blue. I really like the shading. It looks good, but I don't know what's up with that. I don't think that's going to come off. I'm trying to rub it off. I might need to get some rubbing alcohol, but he looks good. From head to toe, I got to say, they did a great job. They got the wrinkles in the shirt. There are some paint splotches on this guy, like some right around here in the green. I don't know what's up with this, man. I don't know if you guys can see that little speck right there, but I don't know, man. The quality on this one, of course, these are from Vietnam, so it's kind of to be expected. That's where they're producing their Dragon Ball figures, probably all of them at this point. And that was real squeaky. I also got a paint splotch right there, and that's super squeaky. I'm definitely going to have to put some oil on that. But yeah, 17, he's okay. I mean, he looks good. In terms of how they look, I love the way they look. Now, even 18. I like 18 a whole lot more than I thought I was going to. She's got a couple of paint splotches on her as well, which is a bummer. But my 18 turned out better than my 17 because I only see like one paint splotch on her. I really love this angry look on her face also. Like, her eyebrows are squinted a little bit more than 17. So, like, she legit looks pretty ticked off. And I like that because everyone knows 18 is pretty dangerous when she's ticked off. They did a real good job on these track shoes, the track outfit. Not a whole lot of shading. Really, I don't think there's any shading on here, but it looks good. And the hair, this is my only issue with 18, really, other than the paint splotch. There's no shading in the hair at all. At all, not even like around. Normally they'll shade this line right here in her hair, and it'll make it look a little bit better, but no shading. It's this one flat yellow, and it's not that it looks bad, but it could look so much better. And for the price that this goes for, I think that they could have shaded that. Overall, the paintwork is pretty clean, not entirely, but they look good. So let's go ahead and put them back and see how tall they stand, and then we'll move right on to that articulation. Now, I already know that both of the androids are pretty small characters, but for some reason, just seeing them in those promo images, my brain told me that they were going to be a little bit bigger than this. Not that I mind, because the height is right on them. And speaking of the height, to the top of 17's head, he is under 5.5 inches, so pretty short. And same thing goes for 18. She's almost right at 5 inches. So like I said, both smaller characters. Makes sense, and I will be doing some size comparisons a little bit later on in the review. Moving on to the articulation, 17 only looks up about that much, and for obvious reasons, the hair is touching the back of the neck, but he looks down very well, so you're not going to have any problems with that. He does get tilt and turn, no worries there. Arms do go up and out about that much. You can get them up only a little bit. Actually, nah, you can get them more than that. So yeah, that's really good actually. Now, in terms of a butterfly joint, he does have one. You kind of got to play with it, but you can bring his arms all the way in, no problem. He does have a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. Hands are on a ball peg. That works just fine. Let's go ahead and move that out of the way. He doesn't crunch as much as I wanted him to. He leans back quite a bit, but forward, actually, no, I take that back. I think there was just something like stuck. Yeah, he actually crunches forward very well. So no, I take that back. And you can actually see the engineering in his back just a bit. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. But that piece looks very fragile. So be careful when you're crunching this guy. I'm glad I was able to see that. And when you pull him back, basically what you have to do is lift up and then pull down on it to get the that piece of separation to go away. So yeah, be aware of that. Side to side, not too much, but you do get twist and turn here. Now, one thing I really like is that they kept the lettering on the upper half of his body instead of trying to put it on this part right here, because what would have happened is if you were to turn this, the letters would separate. So I'm glad that they kept him up there. That was a smart move on their part. He does get waist swivel, and he can bend forward at the waist just a bit. He kicks forward about that much. Actually, that's a whole lot. So, nah, I was about to say not much, but yeah, that's a whole lot. Doesn't go back because they sculpted a butt for whatever reason. I mean, I'm fine with that. But yeah, as far as the splits go, about that much. So not a whole lot, but he does get really good thigh swivel, double jointed knees. Foot goes down about that much, up about that much, does get ankle rocker, and he does have a toe hinge. So articulation-wise, 17 is great. What sucks is I don't think there's a way to take this. Actually, I'm pretty sure there is a way to take this apart. So I'm going to take that apart and try to put some oil in there. But what's good about it is, even though it's making that squeaky noise, I don't feel like it's going to break. But I'm still going to oil it anyway. And if you have that issue, you should do the same. Articulation wise for 18, she looks up a little bit better than 17. Still, that hair is going to be touching the back of the collar, so you're not going to get a whole lot, but it still looks like she's looking up, so I'm fine with that. She looks down about that much. She does get a whole lot better tilt than him also. So head-wise, it moves a lot better. Her arms go up even better also, because you can tuck it in a little bit better on her. And let me make sure I did that right on him, because I didn't. See, I messed up. The reviewers mess up. 17 can punch up just as high as 18, which is why I'm glad I went back to show you guys that. So yeah, he does. 17 was like, nah, bro, don't cap. So yeah, they can both punch up pretty far. 18 just moves a little bit more fluid. Maybe it's because of the outfit, and I just hit the camera, but that's happened to every video now. Anyway, her arms come in about that much. She does have a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. Her hands are also on a ball peg, so you can move them around just fine. As far as the torso goes, she leans back about that much, which isn't too bad actually. She leans forward about that much. She does turn at the waist, which is good. This piece right here is separate, so when you turn her, that part's not going to move. So be wary of that. I just wanted to throw that out there. But she can lean forward at the waist also, so that works. She kicks forward about that much, kicks out about that much. She does have a swivel. She does have double jointed knees. Foot goes down about that much, up about that much. She does have ankle rotation, and then she does have a toe hinge. So articulation-wise on 18, I think she's just as good as 17. I can't complain. Honestly, I think I like her a little bit better. Now moving on to those accessories, starting with Android 17. First off, he comes with his default face right out of the package, which is just kind of his neutral bland expression. He comes with a pair of fist hands. He does come with a teeth gritted face, which, wow, his forehead looks pretty big on these, but I guess it's after you attach the hair, it'll look better. But he comes with the teeth gritted. He comes with a smirking face, which looks okay, but I think the best one, in my opinion, is the one where he's yelling. I don't know, something about this one looks good, and it just, I really feel like captures that kind of angry powering up 17 that we saw in the Tournament of Power after he got serious. He does come with several pair of hands, actually, and I really love a lot of them. He comes with this pair of like stylish pose hands, which are like reaching out, grabbing. These are newly sculpted, and I always love when Tamashii Nations does that. He comes with a pair of, I don't know what you even call these. I think this is when he's using his shield. I don't know, but these look really cool, and as you can see, the fingers are kind of curved, so it's not like the Vegeta hand where he's doing Big Bang attack, and the gloves on these look pretty nice also. He comes with another pair of stylish pose hands, which these can be used for blasting, pretty much, if that's what you want to use them for. And speaking of blast, he comes with a pair of hands to hold a blast, where you can see there's a little peg in there, and then this is the key blast that he comes with. You just kind of plug it on the hand just like that, and then there it goes. That is pretty nice. I love that they are now adding these on there, so we're not using the stands and things like that to try to hold on key blast. That just got really old really fast, so I'm happy they're doing that. He does come with an alternate hairpiece, just like the first release, where it's kind of windswept, so he can be charging, powering up, attacking an enemy, whatever you want to use it for. And then lastly, he comes with like this cool green effect. I don't know what this is. I don't remember him using this technique, but you pretty much just plug it onto the fist and it can be like a punching technique. So yeah, he comes with quite a few accessories. Now let's move right on to 18. Now, just like 17, 18 does come with quite a few accessories. First off, she comes with a pair of blast hands, which once again look really good. She comes with probably my favorite pair of hands, her martial arts type of hands. I really, really like these. I love that they decided to give her something original, so I love that. She comes with the same hands as 17, where she's kind of blasting outward with the fingers curled, and it's not the same hand just painted with a skin tone color. You can actually see the fingernails sculpted on there, so good job on that. She comes with another pair of martial arts hands, and the fingers are just a little bit more spread, but I'm still glad that they included them because options are options. She comes with a hand for holding a blast, which she gets the same one as 17. It's this little yellow one right here, and you just plug that on there. I'm so happy that they both get these. The only way to get two is if you have both of them, so yeah, just be wary of that. She does come with a pair of interchangeable arms. These are for when she puts them in her pocket, as you can see. She comes with a windswept hair, and this is not the same one that you get when she comes with her, or when the original release came out. This is a brand new sculpt, so I'm very glad that they did that instead of going with the same one. It's, once again, options. I love options. Now, in terms of face plates, she gets her neutral one, a pair of fist hands, which I don't think I covered. She has a teeth gritted face, which looks kind of weird. Maybe it'll look a little bit better on the actual figure, but it looks a little weird. And then this one looks a little weird as well. This is just kind of like a calm expression where she's smiling. I think it's just that the eyebrows are so thin. Actually, like, it doesn't even look like there are eyebrows painted on. That's weird. I don't know. Hold on. Let me bring her closer. Yeah, the eyebrows are much more transparent on the original face than this one. I don't know. I'm hoping it's just my lighting. That looks so weird. And then you get a yelling face as well, where I can actually see the eyebrows a little bit better, but they are very, very thin. And with this round face and this weird plastic that they use, I think it just makes the faceplates look a little awkward. So just have that in mind if you're debating on picking these up for the look of the figures more than anything. Now moving on to size comparisons, here they are standing next to a SH Figuarts event exclusive Ultra Instinct Goku, and I felt like that was appropriate since he used this technique in, or transformation, whatever you want to call it, in the Tournament of Power. And then of course we have him standing next to an SH Figuarts Proud Namekian Warrior Piccolo, and with his rivalry with 17, I felt like it was only appropriate. Next up, here they are standing next to an SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Super Hit and the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Super Jiren the Goat. Here they are standing next to the warrior that they traumatized for more than half of his life, the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Super Trunks, and of course an SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Super Broly Vegeta. This is the Super Saiyan Blue version, but it does have a demoniacal fit, normal or base head sculpt on the body. Lastly, here they are standing next to two different Spider-Man figures. On the left, we do have the Mafex Spider-Man Homecoming 1.0, and then on the right, we do have the Marvel Legends Gamerverse PS4 Spider-Man. So I'll be honest, guys, this review is probably going to be all over the place because I was doing a lot of things in between filming it, and I've just got a lot going on right now, so I don't even want to get into all that. But yeah, it will probably be up and down, and you guys will probably be able to tell that I'm not my full self in the review, which if you don't, then awesome. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. But in terms of these figures, I got to say, despite the flaws, I really don't like that 18's eyebrows on certain faces are like barely visible. I know some people said they had issues with the eyes. Personally, I think they look fine. I don't care for the paint splotches on these. I feel like that's absolutely unacceptable, especially on 17. My 17 is way worse than 18, but it's because 17 has a little bit more paint than she does. But overall, I know I'm about to contradict myself, but I seriously had fun with these figures, and I hope that my photos at the end showcase just how much fun I had, because man, these things are definitely a joy to add to your collection. If you can get past the looks, I know some people don't like that Dragon Ball Super-esque look. I don't think it looks bad. Once you start posing them with some of the other figures, I think that they look fine, and you guys will probably really enjoy adding these to your collection. Now, that being said, both of these figures are web exclusives, meaning that once you miss out, you miss out. They could potentially go up in price. So make sure that if you are even thinking about getting these and you find them, go ahead and get your hands on them right now. I think they retail for about 60, but the cheapest that I've seen is about 90. And if you want them, just pay the 90, unless you can find them for retail, of course. But just pay it, because it's better to at least have given these figures a shot and not enjoy them than to wait too long, miss out on them, and then you have to enjoy them through other people's work or other people's content. So that being said, that's my review. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That always helps me out. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that bell icon to be notified whenever I upload new content. And lastly, follow me on everything you see listed in the description below to keep up with my activity outside of YouTube. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe wherever you are, and bye.